Today we're going to talk about the role the placenta plays in cases where a baby suffers a hypoxic-Ischemic Encephalopathy or HIE brain injury at birth. Defense lawyers often rely on the placenta findings to challenge the element of causation in medical malpractice cases. But as we'll see, there's so much more that you have to consider. When a baby experiences HIE, doctors often examine the placenta for signs of infection, inflammation, or other types of abnormalities. These findings can provide clues as to what may have contributed to the baby's injury. For example, infections noted in the placenta can sometimes be linked to the baby's health before birth. Defense lawyers will use these findings to argue that the placenta and not negligence is what caused the injury. However, this doesn't always tell the full story. There are some times when infections found in the placenta could be hospital acquired. Let's take, for instance, a situation where the mother's membranes are artificially ruptured during labor. If labor goes on for too long and the mother and baby are exposed to potential infections due to prolonged exposure, these infections can develop during labor, leading to conditions seen in the placenta. In these cases, it may not be the placenta's condition that caused the injury, but rather the delayed medical intervention or a failure to properly monitor both the baby and mother. That's why it's important for birth injury lawyers to thoroughly analyze these issues. We don't just rely on what's found in the placenta. Instead, we have to look at the entire labor and delivery process to determine if medical malpractice may have caused your baby's HIE brain injury. Sometimes what shows up in the placenta is a symptom of a larger problem, one that could have been avoided if the proper steps had been taken during labor and delivery. Birth injury lawyers like myself are here to assess whether your baby's injury was caused by medical negligence or if other factors are at play. We work to gather the facts and advise you accordingly, providing you with clarity that you need during this challenging time. I'm Marcus Boston, a birth injury lawyer, and I'm here to answer your questions from a medical legal standpoint regarding your baby's HIE brain injury at birth. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Take care, everybody.